with caution.
Alright. Hello. And welcome to the Season 12 finale between Blackened and Despro. We have started already. We're getting straight into the action. Thank you for the resubs. I want to say, is it Seek? I hope it's Seek. Enjoyed the coverage of the season. Caution. Great stuff as always. Great enthusiasm shown through highlight packages. Looking forward to see who wins. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. And my man, Mega Tank, RAGL hype. Let's go. Let's go indeed. We're playing on the first map, Summer Camp. And yeah, this is gonna be a very interesting one. Obviously, Blackened has putting in the work lately. Because he wanted a rematch. You know, his ass was getting beat during the Cautious Cups. And during the group stages, Despro was just all over him, completely cleaning this man up. So Blackened is back for revenge. That's why he's worked really hard to get himself into playoffs. And he definitely has been putting the work in the last couple of days as well. So the question is, will he be ready to take on the man himself, the legend that is Despro? And he made a legend for himself this season for sure. Undefeated through group stages. And up until this point, to be fair, he is still undefeated. The man that came from the Warcraft 3 community and has shook the RA community with his weird builds. And initially, not a lot of people were actually very fond of him. They thought that he was going to be a who cares number 2.
With caution.
Thank you for being one of my best friends I made over the last year. You Hex and Boomer also. Let's go finals. Season was very enjoyable. Pog.
Oh my god. Thanks a lot, man, for the kind words. I appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for all the work you put into my stream and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. And yeah, it was a great season. Really fun to cast all these. Definitely a shout out to Triple TP as well for making all the highlight posts and making it very easy for me to be, you know, to giving you like the best of each division and being able to cast that. Alright, anyways, let's see what the players have been going for here. Not a lot has happened. Some scouts got killed here and there. We got double ref for Despro and we got double ref for Blackened as well. So far, nothing out of the ordinary yet. Lots of army from... well, it's a pretty big investment from Despro, I would say. He's going to stall a little bit, which is... but not that much. So I feel like his eco management is pretty on point here. Looking at the combat tab, he's already got invested like 1,000 more. But yeah, he's stalling a little bit here, so eventually he will fall a little bit behind in terms of macro. But you know, that's a-okay if he can take out an army like this one. Ooh, light tank was not in front, but Blackened is scared, intimidated. And with some nice light tank micro here, he might actually be able to take all this out. The first rocket goes down. And the 4 medics are definitely doing their job. Despro scares off Blackened and he's going for the oil. Ranger support now from Blackened. Light tank is a little bit out of position here, but the oil goes down. And Despro sees the Ranger. Light tank will go down here and that is huge. That is going to be... it's still very hard. The 4 medics, man, are just pushing this shit through. Ranger barely survives. And Despro is going on the retreat, but he got what he wanted. He wanted that oil, and he got a lot of kills there as well. Already in the lead with 2k assets killed, more than Blackened. Very normal build here from Despro so far. Just plain double ref. And that could cause some troubles later on. We'll see. But yeah, now Blackened, as you can see, has caught up completely in army value. And I think that is because Despro was stalling a little bit. Also did not take the best trade after that light tank died. And now his army is split off as well, and Blackened is going for a huge push. I think he's expecting the main MCV or this MCV to expand it on this side. Man, lots of medics, man. 9 medics are on the field for Despro. But yeah, they can make all the difference in the world. Blackened a little bit on the later side, but he went for extra medium tanks. But so far didn't really do anything with it. So I feel like that might have been a waste. Ooh, Despro already going for that second war factory. And here comes Despro. It's not that much. There's only 2 rockets in this army, so not a lot of damage will be dealt, but enough to scare Blackened away with his harvesters and does cripple his eco just a little bit. Despro with a medium tank harassing as well. Actually chasing Blackened off, but Blackened realizes just in time. This might not be the best trade for Despro, but he does get a harvester. Wow, he got a lot of crushes with that, but I think Blackened is going to be fine, but I'm not entirely sure. He did split off a lot of his army. But with another pillbox, he should be fine. Another harvester is going to be taken out. That is huge. That is definitely worth it. And in the meantime, Despro has advanced. Oh no. Oh no, my man Blackened got played like a violin. This is huge. This is over. There's no coming back from this at all. Oh my god. Managed to get the MCV and the refinery. How on earth was Blackened so distracted from this? Well, mistake made by Despro here. Very nice. Very, very nice. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Why did he send in... Oh. Meantime, nice flank from Blackened. He's going to get an extra harvester, maybe. And it seems like he also took the MCV as well. But in the meantime, Raider Dome Tech has been on the field for quite a bit already for Despro. But Blackened with a pretty nice defense, but his eco is severely crippled. Despro is throwing away a lot of his army though, and that attack in the main base got him a little bit off guard as well. Lost some harvesters, lost his MCV. But Despro is on tier 3. Oh, that's a mistake. Taya gets crushed just like that. That's really good value for Blackened. But longbows could be coming as well. New MCV is being made. And once again, that medium tank dealing damage to these harvesters. Small attack here. Once again, another harvester went down. So even though Despro is behind in army value, still is putting up the pressure with the armies that he has. Oh, that medium tank is going to be stopped, I think. There's 3 rockets in there, or 2 at least. Yep. Depending on the waypoint. Oh, but the waypoint got adjusted and that's going straight into the rockets. Oh, wow. No. Wow, those were pretty good Blackhawks, but there's more arties over there, and as long as these arties are not going down, then Taya is in trouble. But the arties have been taken out just like that. Nice AA gun. Takes out the Blackhawks. And yeah, this was good from Despro to run away, because one pillbox could just turn Taya into itty bitty pieces. But Despro is taking this expansion as well, and the map control is fully in Despro's hands. So his eco is gonna thrive like crazy. And yeah, Blackened's eco has been harassed so many times. This is gonna be rough, but Taya is still there. There's no aircraft to be seen from Blackened, so he's gonna have a really hard time to deal with this Taya. That's a really nice wall in front of Taya to prevent it from happening, but it is to no use. Blackened calls the GG, and the first game is going to Despro.
Control terminated. Battle control initialized.
Alright, we're back in game number 2 on Entral, the choice of Blackened. We have an allied mirror, just like the previous game. Gonna adjust the title as well so you people have an idea of what's going on. There we go. Well, things are looking rough for Blackened. That was that was pretty insane, to say the least, for the first game. And now I don't know if Despro has been putting in the works. I know he has been playing a lot of team games lately, with myself included. So that probably didn't do him well for 1v1s, but you know. I was exactly thinking he was waiting for that. Oh wow, he actually got the NG with force fire a little bit here, but the medic is going to be able to heal through it. Yep. It's unfortunate, but you know, very nice attempt from Despro. I haven't seen this map being played a lot, to be fair. I think this one is made by Blackened as well. So it would make sense that he picks it. Ooh, Blackened has no pillbox ready. That's a mistake, I would say. Yep. Going to lose that forward command.
Soon we will stand invincible. Soon we will stand invincible. If you fail, do not return. No prisoners, no sir.
Hey, Triple TP, hello man.
If you fail, do not return.
I am the future.
Okay, nothing out of the ordinary yet. Blackened went for a ranger. And Despro went for a harvester first as well. So both are going to be on 4 harvests. But well, I think Despro might be fine if he kills it in time. Yeah, because he has that vision of the communication center. That's why he was able to kill the ranger and be equal in vision. Comm center does get taken out, but at what cost? Blackened threw away his entire army just for a neutral capturable building. It's a pretty important building though. Covers your flank on the right side, but definitely not worth in throwing away your army. Ooh. Ooh, Blackened with a small minor move out here so he can base crawl towards this patch. I like it. I like it. This is where we find out Blackened hit a crate on the map. Bruh. Well, there's not much going on, so I have some time to look at it. But in hindsight, I don't really see a crate. So yeah, let's just assume Blackened was lying. Oh, big army value for Blackened actually, even though he lost a ton of army. But once again, he's going for medium tanks over his MCV. And I think that's a good choice because he base crawled over to this double mine patch, which is pretty huge. So that could be the boost he needs to surprise Despro. Yeah, Blackened knows what's coming. He's already putting some army in his main base. Despro is not. So, his flank could be huge. But this is interesting. The light tank made it around. But I think these rifles were sitting next to the oil and they are being used as scouts now. So, that will imply that Despro will be able to see this. Yep. Reactions will be made. So Blackened knows that Despro knows, so he's going for the oil instead. It's a good choice. And he's probably going to retreat after this, I suppose. Or he's going to leave it sitting at the edge of the map for a long time. But Despro's going straight in with 3 medium tanks. He should be able to win that engagement. And now Blackened is going for second MCV. Yeah, that gave him a really nice boost, and he was able to get on 6 Raxes as well. Despro being on 5, but somehow his army value was even. But look how fast it is skyrocketing for Blackened, just with that extra production buildings that he has. Just like that. Despro cleans up that army and it is pretty even yet again. And Thrall is the least picked map overall. 8 times out of 260 games. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, that's one cheeky rocket soldier. Meantime, Raider Dome for Despro. Going straight for RTs and helipad, but Blackened is tied with that. Ooh, that's going to be a good attack for Blackened this time. 3 medium tanks as well. No tanks to be seen for Despro. An easy cleanup, but in the meantime, huge flank attack. Blackened is rotating, but the damage will be done. Might get some harvesters as well. He wants to, but I think it was a wise decision to retreat there. Fortunately, could not finish the deal, but this is the reason why he was retreating. He wants to merge with these army as the Blackhawk as well. That's why he's going in now, using the Blackhawk to snipe the rockets. And with a very nice concave here from Despro, should be able to come out on top. And yeah, no rockets left for Blackened. I like this from Blackened. He's moving upwards so he can snipe the infantry without being soaked by the medium tanks. But regardless, it doesn't matter. He does not have the tools to get through the medium tank armor. But eventually, he actually he didn't trade that bad at all. He did trade well enough to make Despro retreat yet again. Tier 3 for both players. Both have their Tayas up and about. I think the medics are still giving away the position in the shroud. So Blackened is somehow somewhat aware that there's an army present. Here comes the flank from Blackened, but just like Blackened does in his expansion, Despro has his Taya as well. Ooh, but the arties from Despro got Blackened's Taya. Ooh, that army got found. Man, they're playing very, very similar on this map. Pretty insane. Oh, Blackhawk is... Yep. Blackhawk snipes Taya just like that. Gets another rocket before he leaves as well. But already Despro skyrocketing in army value yet again. 6k ahead. And that's that one medium tank that made it around, but... Oh, wow. Got seen by Despro though, should be able to take it out. Oh... That's right, Despro has gotten France. So he brought a phase transport, but unfortunately, his Taya got sniped early on. Oh, that's gonna be a good arty. Yep, sees the Taya as well. Ooh. Takes her out. Really nice. It needs to be careful though. Nice, he got one arty, but that's not gonna cut it. There's another arty and his infantry is clammed up. We're trading very evenly, but flanked from Despro onto the main base. But unfortunately, most of Blackened's key structures are up in the north. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Raider Jammer was not close enough to the medium tank to deal damage, but here comes Longbows, takes out a harvester immediately. Both players going for Longbows. Well, that's a poor AEG, and that's really unfortunate. Nice from Blackened though, got the mechanic. Hopefully he remembers it in time to save the harvester. There we go. 10k ahead Despro is in army value. And Blackened is also a little bit on the later side with this expansion. Oh! Not sure why Blackened decided to completely shoot. I think he was trying to snipe the rockets. But he still got Tanya just before the Black Hawk collapsed. Oh, that's a very nice egg on that longbow. Oh, that longbow barely made it out, but the MCV got sold. And takes out the ref as well, crippling Blackened's eco even further. Ooh! Very close. Almost got the harvester, the longbow as well. That NG is still there. I hope it's not being forgotten, because that could potentially get a pretty good refinery steal. Oh, Blackened making the switch to chrono tanks. He is indeed Germany. Oh, that could be such a good radar jammer. Yep, loses the longbow just like that. And that radar jammer is saving the arty from dying to the chrono tank. Maybe chrono tanks is not a good idea if Despro is going to keep having radar jammers in his army composition. That army made it safely back as well. I'm hearing a phase transport somewhere being uncloaked. There it is. Ready to pick up Tanya. Scout has been killed. Despro is aware of the situation. And he has an RT over there with 2 Blackhawks. He might be fine. He's also sending Tanya up there to deal with that. And that is going to be a really good idea. And with no aircraft to be seen from Blackened, he's still going for longbow. So he doesn't really have a good answer to deal with the Tanya from Despro. Wait, what the fuck? Yup, gets the Tanya just as predicted, and here comes his Tanya, and that's gonna be a huge cleanup. That was huge. That engagement was so huge, and Blackened knows it as well. Despro takes the second game just like that.
Battle control terminated.
Here they go, the third game. Match point for Despro. I don't think it's a best of 7. I think it was best of 5. I think all playoff games were best of 5, if I'm not mistaken. But I know Blackened has a pretty good build order or strategy on this map. So let's find out if Despro is going to be as effective as Blackened in this third game. It's a weird rack placement for Blackened, I feel like. Yeah, same could be said for Despro. The only advantage he had was he capped the power plant faster, but you know, that doesn't really serve him well. Doesn't really do much. Ooh. Good engagement for Blackened there. Both had 2 rifles. Yeah, it's best of 5. Okay, I thought so. So yeah, match point for Despro. This could be a very short session, boys. I'm surprised that Blackened is not moving out his entire army, so I was assuming he expected an all-in push, maybe. Oh, hello. Hello. Blackened is going for it, man. He's going Radar Dome first. He's doing the Despro build. Will it be effective, or is Despro so aware of his own build that he knows the perfect counter for it as well? This is gonna be insane. We haven't seen Blackened do this a lot, to be fair. And he's going for extra Raxes as well. I don't like this. Like, he's not going to start Despro did not see the radar dome. I don't really understand why he's going for the extra Raxes, because like he does not have the eco to support it anyways. Oh, but Blackened sold the naval yard. That's why he's going for the Chinook. Despro big brain here. I mean, that is true. That is kind of a... Yeah, that is kind of a lot just to prevent one rifle. And so Despro is going to send over his light tank, and he's going to see the radar dome. And now he knows enough. That's really smart. That is really smart. Blackened is going to be the first one that is going to mine the gems. But he needs that war factory, man. And now he's low power as well because of this power plant. It is looking grim for him. With no war factory still, and only on 2 harvesters, I feel like he might regret making this choice already. Well, he's on 3. He's got the gem mine. But still, he doesn't have a war factory. And now Despro making... I think he's making the right decision here. Going for double war factory. I don't think he's going to build an SD. And he's probably not going to move out anyways, because he can get this ore patch as well. He can get the gem mine as well. However, Blackened could deny that. Which actually would not be a bad idea, to be fair. Oh! 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 Despro does not have a pillbox ready. If Blackened was smart, he should have placed the Chinook down. You can place Chinook downs with alt move. And so imagine if Despro saw that with the harvester, which he does now, then that crush could have been prevented if he placed the Chinook in front of that. That would have been really big brain. That would have been really big brain. But this is actually huge. Because Despro has to micro constantly, but I think he looked away. Wait. He's gonna get the harvester. Oh, wow. Okay, he didn't get it. I thought the harvester was going to be mined fully after that extra patch. Alright, there's the war factory from Blackened. If he got that harvester as well, that would have been huge. But here we go. Look at these light tanks already. 9 light tanks for Blackened. He can just, for Despro, he can just go in and crush the shit out of this army. And that's exactly what he's going to do. All of this army is just being crushed. Blackened's trying to do the same thing with 1 light tank, but that did not work, and now he is in danger of losing everything he just built. Does he still have Blackhawks? He does. He has 3 Blackhawks. Oh, but they're all out of ammo. This is, oh my god, this is, with some really nice pillbox micro, he might get away with it. Alright, he is going to be safe. Oh, watch out. Get the Black Hawk up! Oh my god, he lost the Black Hawk. I think Blackened right now is under a lot of stress. But somehow Blackened survived. Slightly ahead in army value, but that's only because he has 3 Blackhawks up and running. Blackened is ready to take this fight. He's gonna sacrifice the Blackhawk, or at least one, to get the rockets. And all the rest. It's minute 8, and well, Blackened or Despro does have an SD, so that means we're gonna see medium tanks coming into play. He went for Raider Dome as well to counter the build from Blackened, or at least even it up. That means, I'm assuming he's also making an AA again. Not yet. But because he lost that gem mine, his eco is definitely not looking as great as Blackened's. Big brain plays are being made here. 4 spies have been loaded into the Chinook. A 5th one is coming out as well. I wonder where that's going. If he drops that down in the middle, could go for veterancy and maybe some cash steal. But yeah, Despro is not on a lot of cash, so there's not really that much to steal. But I think he might be going for unit veterancy. We'll see. Yeah, Despro definitely not having that gem mine is what saved. Oh, RT goes down. But Blackened finds the infantry from Despro, gets completely destroyed, and only lost 1 Blackhawk for that. I think that was still a very good trade. Oh, the rockets from Blackened are struggling to deal with the medium tanks, but I think his density is good enough. And amongst the chaos, he is going in. And that medic is making its way into the rack. So that means I don't think he sent a spy into the war factory. But yeah, that was definitely not worth it. He sent like 4 spies into the ref. And I'm telling you, I think Despro was completely broke. Because if you look at Blackened's cash, like he didn't get anything. So... you know, I think that was just like 1k assets that Blackened just threw away. But at least he got veterancy for his infantry, which is a pretty huge deal the longer this game will go on. Ah. Nice. I like it. That's gonna take a really long time. That's going to at least make Blackened waste a turret over there. But yeah. It still means double gem for Blackened, which is really huge. It's gonna be a big boost for him. But he can't wait too long with like taking advantage of that either. Nice. Wasn't the angle was pretty unfortunate, but that kept the army busy long enough for Blackened for Despro to catch up. Deal some more damage. All right, Harvester has been taken out. Yeah, Blackened just needs a lot more production buildings. I'm still surprised he's actually not floating that much cash. There we go, went for a second war factory, but he might lose it instantly. Yeah, I think he should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, that ore truck from Despro was a good choice. Delayed the gem harvesting as long as he could. But unfortunately, it has started. Now that turret should be able to deal with it. The attack from Despro is going to be negated as well. Ooh. It's gonna come down to who gets the first RT down. I hear Tanya being made as well. Oh, Despro's RT was not being microed. Very good trade here for Blackened. And I think the Tanya was from Despro because we see radar jammers and mobile gap generator. So tier 3 has been made. Oh wow, that RT came out just in time, but won't live long. Blackened now with the push. There comes Tanya. Tanya gets taken out, but the damage has been done. Oh, those crushes. Longbows now making short work of these RTs. Blackened is going to need tier 3 as fast as possible. Oh. That's a lot of rifles. I'm not sure a lot of rockets made it into the Chinook. That's true, Despro can still build destroyers, but from the production tab, it doesn't seem like that is going to be the case for him. Okay, Blackened went up to 3 war factories as well. And I'm assuming, yeah, he's sitting on some cash because of that double gem. Has a ton of Blackhawks as well, but I like this base push with the AA gun immediately, which is going to make it really rough for Blackened to do anything. There's the turret. Yep, and that AA gun. The nice Tanya being sniped. 2 longbows going in as well to make short work of these Blackhawks. That's going to be huge. Oh, but he gets the Tanya. That was smart at the last second. Blackened needs his own AA gun really fast. That's a lot of pillboxes. Yeah, Blackened needs an AA gun really quickly. Otherwise he cannot keep his own Tanya safe, and he cannot keep his own RT safe. I see on the minimap that the Chinook is on its way.
Satellite terminal.
Yeah, no AA gun from Blackened yet. It's going mass artillery. He's not even going to be able to stop this medium tank. Somehow, but... Yeah, that's really unfortunate. That's a really big waste. And there goes his Blackhawks, and he can't do that much about it except rocket soldiers. Takes out one longbow. And but look at the value from these longbows right now. Just because of no Aegon being present. He had like 5 artilleries all gone to waste. Just like that. Looking grim for Blackened all of a sudden. 10k army advantage for Despro. And he has had enough. He's going straight for main base. Yeah, that would have been a pretty good idea from Despro as well to just RT down the command post and the refinery after he lost his own. There he is. Despro finds the tech center. And Blackened still being pressured here on this front. Not much he can do about this. Tech center goes down. There's an MCV as well. That could set up a nice base with a war factory and maybe a RAGS. Get some fast production onto main base straight away. His harvesters are being raided here as well. We missed the Chinook drop unfortunately, but... Oh, Tanya was in it! Oh! Got killed by the radar cell. That was Blackened's trump card. Yeah, the Aegons over there as well. And now this has turned into a 4v4 team game where Widow would excel at RTs and allied base pushes. Try to stop it. Blackened's eco is being crippled severely. Now another attempt on the right side. This is intense. Blackened still holding on really well. Look at that gap generator and mobile gap generator. Makes it really hard to see for Blackened what the hell is going on over there. And Blackened calls the GG just like that. We had a very short final set. And our winner of this season's Master League is none other than your man Despro, going completely undefeated through an entire RGL Master season. That was insane.